I think that the Chinese want to test Biden every day, the flyovers. I do think that when I had Secretary Raimondo on, it's very clear they could screw this up. I mean, what happened is that everybody, the House and the Senate liked it. Leader McCarthy liked it. Schumer liked it. McConnell liked it. They liked it so much that they put all this other stuff in it. And she says that's got to be stripped out or else it will fail. Now, Pat Gelsinger has said that, listen, I can do it. I can build in Europe. Now, he's committed to $20 billion to Ohio, but I can put more in Europe if I wanted to. If we lose this, this is just one of the most stupid things ever because we cannot. There's about 12% of what we need is made here. 12%.
Right.
So much of it is Taiwan. And Taiwan is a missile's throw away. And we cannot let this continue. But Secretary Raimondo's introduced it in my show, talked about it multiple times. And I'm really getting very, very sad about what could happen here.
You got to listen to what Raimondo told Jim. Take a quick listen to that.
These companies want to be in America. Right? America is still the best place in the world to do business. Deep capital markets, good talent, lots of R&D. Their customers are here. They want to be here. But mark my words, Jim, if Labor Day comes and goes and this CHIPS Act isn't passed by Congress, these companies will not wait and they will expand in other countries. And those are once-in-a-generation investments, and this country will lose out.
Labor Day. Is that really affirmed?
Yeah,
you think it's dead after
absolutely. that? Absolutely. It's dead after that. Now, when you talk to CEOs, they always say the same thing. Secretary Raimondo, the best, maybe the best commerce secretary in history, a person who really gets us. And no one thought this thing would have a problem. I mean, honestly, remember there's Gelsinger, he's up there in the State of the Union. Everyone's in favor of this. And this may fail. David Ignatius, one of my absolute favorite writers in the Washington Post, did a piece yesterday that was just devastating, saying that we are so dysfunctional that even one of the great plans, which is to make Ohio this center of technology, could fail. I mean, it's extraordinary. It could fail. And shame on us if this fails.
You don't want to envision a world in which we are truly that constrained on the supply of chips. We can't even imagine what life would be like, I don't think.
I mean, Taiwan Semi is arguably the most important company when it comes to our defense. Every defense executive has said this has to be done. But she did say it's really kind of game over by Labor Day. And if that's the case, all those great dreams about having Ohio being the center, they'll be gone. And all that, when you talk to a lot of the CEOs, like I had to go to CFOs at the CFO Council in San Francisco, everyone's so hopeful about moving to Ohio that it's just like a great opportunity. Got really good labor force, really cheap energy that is very clean. They all want to go, and they all want to be tied to this. This was, and now, by the way, Europe's got them, Taiwan's got, China, South Korea has one, and we're in disgrace. Now, I think that Biden should just say, let's get this done. Biden will say, I already did that. I said, hey, listen, send it to me. But this would be a travesty. I think everyone in America I know is a divided country right now. But the one thing they're not divided on is the need to protect this industry. And that should be a rallying cry. No one is against this.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.